gorgeous day. Now, more than a quarter of parents would consider funding other people's children onto the property ladder. You look confused.
Yeah.
In exchange for a return on their investment. This is according to new research out today. Hopefully help with Naga's confusion. Here's Victoria with more on this. Morning.
Good morning to you, Naga and Dan. It is the ultimate phone a friend scenario, isn't it? So if your parents aren't able to help you buy a home, would you ask someone else's to instead? Well, according to this report from Legal in General, you might find that they would actually say yes in principle. Now, we're talking, of course, about the bank of mum and dad, which, of course, includes grandparents too. Families are expected to lend over £5 billion to the next generation of homeowners across the UK this year, and that actually makes them the equivalent of a top 10 mortgage lender in the UK. And they're giving an average of £17,500 each to help their loved ones buy a home. Just over a quarter of parents and grandparents would consider lending to other people's children too, if they got a return on their investment. Well, let's talk now to Yvonne Goodwin. Yvonne is an independent financial advisor. Good morning to you, Yvonne.
Good morning, Victoria.
Is this just sort of generosity, or is it that, you know, this is a bit of a state of the savings market, a pronouncement on that?
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? You may say it's the rise of the dinner party lender as opposed to the doorstep lender. Idea may be good over a couple of drinks, but long term it could prove to be a bit of a problem, I would think.
Now, with your own children, you'd hope that they would pay you back, but I just wonder how safe it is to be lending to other people's children.
Well, it's unregulated. Depends how you draw up the contract. If you do it as a proper contract, are you going to get into the realms where you need a consumer credit licence to do it, to lend to people? What are the terms going to be? How is it going to be repaid? If somebody can't repay it, or they want a deferment for a while, and then you go on Facebook and see that they've had an exotic holiday somewhere, you know, you could damage the friendship as well as risk your money as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, at the moment, a scheme like this doesn't exist, does it, in the mortgage market? But there are sort of similar lending schemes already in availability for people.
Yes, you can do peer-to-peer lending, but again, that's unregulated, so you sort of wouldn't put your shirt on it.
Now, for some people, it's never been so cheap to get a mortgage.
Yes.
So why is it that people are still turning to their mums and dads in order to get on the housing ladder?
Because the best mortgage rates rely on you being able to put down a pretty chunky deposit. That's the reason. That's when you get the best rates. And yes, it's okay with parents. Parents, they don't always get it back. They might draw up a facility where it can be repaid if things go badly wrong. But in general, it tends to turn out to be a gift.
Now, what if there is no bank of mum and dad for you? You know, if you're a financial advisor, as you are, do you think that young people should be trying to save for their future, or do you think they should be looking to buy a home at all?
Yeah, well, I think as soon as someone turns 16, we've got these Help to Buy ISAs now, where the government will add 25% to what you've already saved when you're going to buy your first house and when you complete on it. So why not start saving towards that straight away? But what parents should do when they look at the poor savings rates that they have in the banks and building societies at the moment is look at their own financial planning. Do they need to take any more risk than those poor interest rates in order to live out the life as they want to?
OK, good advice, Yvonne. Thank you very much. Dan, it seems that Yvonne got the shirt memo this morning, didn't she?
Everyone's gone funky. That's Yvonne. That is a lovely blouse. Well done.
No disparaging description.
No, it doesn't look at all like a tablecloth in any way, shape, or form. I'm in serious trouble here. I've been forced to change my tie. Apparently, this tie is offending far too many viewers. So this one will be with us after 8 o'clock.
At least there's some pattern so you'll fit in.
I know, but listen, it's just all about the canvas. It's a canvas to add to throughout the programme.
He didn't get the memo.
You can't say we don't listen to you. You tell me the tie's rubbish, it's gone.
It is time to get the news, travel and weather where you are, and we'll have a smarter Dan with us back at 8 o'clock.